And look at that spike.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
How are we doing?
Dead.
False.
Alive.
Correct.
I mean, very much alive.
Perhaps.
Mayhaps. Maybe?
So, I believe we left off with y'all getting ready to hit the road again.
On the road again.
Oh, also, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Life Instrument Mechanic Department. Thank you so much for joining us.
We were just so eager to start playing again.
Well, yeah.
Alright.
It is 11 p.m.
It is currently 11 p.m. here.
Which means it is 3 hours ahead on the East Coast, making it 2 a.m.
And nothing good ever happens after 2 a.m.
I just saw that.
Pretty much true, yeah.
Well,
Hey,
I disagree, and let's get walking.
some good things have happened.
Like 3 a.m. 3
I'm
a.m.
following
before-
Acadius
That's where I always do my best thinking.
solemnly and quietly.
Grimmum and Acadius.
Also, isn't any time technically after 2 a.m. depending on where the clock you are?
Walking through the
Yes.
forest.
We got the field mice and bop them
Just
on
like
the
it's
head.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Not quite. Not quite what I was going for, but what I was
I know,
going for
it's
was
5 o'clock
Disney, so
somewhere.
yours is better.
Let's go.
1,400 hours!
Hey!
Holy.
Yes!
This
We need
is
some
an
file. So,
interesting
in case anyone was
software.
wondering, my recording program tells us the total disk space available. In the previous recording episode, I had some leftovers hanging around my hard drive, and we had just missed the 1,400 hours
It
mark.
was 1,399 hours and 36 minutes or something.
And so I've now deleted said files, and we're up to 1,400 hours and 9 minutes. So about 9 minutes from now, you're going to hear something.
Okay.
Unless we forget.
We'll
Fascinating.
probably
We're
forget.
deleting it again and trying it again later.
Fascinating.
Very fascinating.
Duncan, you didn't need these pictures, right?
Of course not. No pictures?
Duncan, you don't need this homework, right?
Okay, anyway, so you're traveling through this rainforest. You staying on the path?
Sure. why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, why not?
Alright.
Working
I lost
great
my
for us so
son.
far.
My wife and daughter are dead.
Nothing matters. Never will heat up to the universe. You know those things.
Might as well walk on the trail.
We're down to half hour and 18 plus for your random encounter checks.
Someone's having a good time.
Good for them.
Told you. 9 swimmings. What's that?
Probably
Was
screaming
that
cold.
19 that I saw?
Probably.
Okay.
That swimming's where it's at in the summer.
In the summer.
Okay, you make it through the first 2 hours after your short rest.
Oops.
I guess
And,
oh no.
It's about time to be settling in for the night.
Good night.
Alright. Night.
Dark.
Yep, everyone lays down.
Acadius will not lay down because he's not a scrub and he'll take first watch.
Alright,
I
take
also will
first
catch Liam on this tiny hut.
watch. Okay. Liam's tiny hut / watches.
Alright, I'll be on second watch.
Okay.
Since the last time someone was on second watch,
We don't
no
know
one else
that.
woke up.
I will take third watch. I just know no one woke me up for my watch.
Okay.
No,
just
but
make
you don't
me,
know that it wasn't that I wasn't magically put to
I don't
first
think
a
I
constitution
care.
check.
Even if you were magically put to sleep,
And
it still
then,
means you missed it.
Perception check.
something. If a giant dragon
That's a
shows
7.
up and automatically puts me
That's
to
a
sleep,
6,
there
isn't
is nothing I could have done
Okay.
about that.
So second watch. Con check.
No.
Not passive perception. That's the moment your
Also
perception's
second
always
watch.
passive perception.
Means you failed at your job.
No.
We got ambushed, didn't we?
But I did fail at my job,
What's
but
your
I'm
results?
saying if a giant dragon with sleep
Perception?
breath shows up and breathes on me, that is not a fail.
21.
The falling asleep is a fail.
Okay.
You're not awake.
Because it always
Yeah.
happens on
I
my
took second watch.
fucking watch.
Oh.
I've just been over here whispering in my little microphone.
I thought she was taking second watch.
Is it because I always
figured
take the
we
second
should
watch?
double.
That's
We'll
fair.
double up on second
We
watch.
doubled up on second watch.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no. Everybody stays awake and nothing happens.
We want
Who's
from
third?
me?
You
I'm
third
third.
watch, yeah. Con save, please.
That's a
10 plus.
pass.
Okay.
It's an 11.
Perception.
8.
Nothing happens. So your last watch there, sleepyhead. Make me a con save.
Dear. It always happens on my
Is she
watch.
within 10 feet of me?
Yeah, but if you're asleep, it doesn't.
Oh,
matter.
right. It mattered for me.
Yes, it did matter for you.
It's actually the reason I passed.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you.
You have any chips?
Yes. Yes, I do.
You can't use them on saves.
You can't use inspiration?
You can use inspiration.
Can I use it after I roll?
What'd you roll?
After you roll, before the results
Roll, you roll 10 or plus.
18!
Yeah, you're fine. Make me a perception check.
Never happens. You have to admit, every time something bad that on a watch happens, it's on my
Always
watch.
on yours.
10 plus 3.
10 plus 3.
For 18, right? That's what that happens to?
Yeah. You forgot the other plus 2, so we'll
So
call
20.
it an unnatural 20.
I like it.
No interesting happenings of the over the long rest.
Nope. Nothing interesting happened at all. So we've got...
Probably partially because we had quite a few flub perception checks.
I rolled a 21!
I didn't. I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 6.
2 hours
I
pass
suck.
without event.
As I said, quite a few flub perception checks.
3 hours pass without event.
Oh dear.
4 hours pass without event.
Right here,
How long are we traveling for?
Oh wow,
This is the size of the Amazon rainforest.
it's a big forest.
Oh god, why?
Good news is, 5 hours pass, and then you hit a settlement.
Hey!
Are they selling sheep?
They are not selling sheep.
How about ore?
Oh, so no.
They are not, in fact, selling anything because it's abandoned.
Oh no.
No.
This one looks like properly abandoned, not just creepy abandoned.
I love creepy abandoned.
Why was it abandoned, though? Is the real question.
Do it.
That's a really
So-
interesting thought.
Can I tell how long ago, based on how overgrown it is now?
It's not particularly overgrown, you don't think. Jungle tends to reclaim things pretty fast.
Yeah.
300!
Woo!
Okay.
We warned him.
Take 11 psychic damage. For bothering the DM.
So I'd
No, I'm
say
kidding. You're gonna need all those hit points.
it's probably
I'd like to
within
play the forest again.
last month and a half.
Yeah. No. Pretty
Forest
pretty
reclaim
recent.
stuff real fast.
Roll me perception checks, people. Or
You know what?
investigation, if you prefer.
Hey, 21!
Hey, that's an 18.
Because I've learned that holding on to those is bad.
Yeah, it won't work out nearly as well for anyone other than Grimman.
What?
Dying.
Oh, yeah.
13.
Okay.
21.
18 and 21. You fail. Grimmum?
8.
Okay, so 18 and 21.
Yes.
So these are fairly small huts. They seem to be made out of like generally
Flammable materials.
yes, but I mean they're like reuse packed mud.
Okay.
Not particularly durable materials, and the side closer to the river because it does run alongside a river.
Hey, we found the river.
Of the huts, those sides are full of holes.
Large holes, small
Just
holes.
facing the river?
Like a diameter reading. About an inch.
Less than half an inch.
Less than half an inch, okay.
Are there lots of little holes?
Oh yeah.
I would like to inspect the holes.
Okay. Investigation.
12.
Okay, those are little holes in the walls of a hut.
So
They're think about like BBs.
So I more want to.
Shooting a piece of paper with a BB.
What I'm more looking for is it. Oh, how thin is the wall of the hut?
I can walk in on it and look if there's any-
Sure. Walls vary from being like literally just like
A slat.
leaves like weaved to maybe like 2 inches of mud.
So what I'm looking for is like the entry of the hole. Does it look like a spiral entry? Does it look like it was dug out? Does it look like something went through it, like a crossbow bolt?
Not a crossbow bolt, but something smaller than a crossbow bolt.
Would I have any
Acupuncture
idea?
needles?
Would it fit in the red box?
Bigger than acupuncture needles. Smaller than a bread box. Bigger than a blow dart.
A big blow dart?
My out of character is like, yeah, someone shot this wall with a shotgun, essentially.
Is there burns upon entry, or is it just straight?
Nope, just
They look tiny meteors.
So you're inside the hut.
Yes.
But it's only coming from the side facing the river.
Yes.
Bye. Inside the hut?
Yes.
Sail by.
What are you doing inside the hut?
I'm going to
Like,
investigate finding these small objects in large quantities.
Oh, okay.
Probably not. It's a 5, and I got a -1.
No, you're not gonna find shit.
Well, I tried.
I would like to give you information.
I'm with you. What am I looking for?
Small objects in large quantities, I believe is what he
Objects
said.
in large quantities.
Investigation?
Yes.
17.
Yeah, so there's not as many as you would expect, but there are a few stuck in the opposite wall of the hut.
I go grab them.
They're needles,
Oh, don't grab them.
perhaps
Glow dart size needles?
perhaps 2 inches long and about as big around as a rose thorn.
Okay. Do they have arrow on the end? Are they tipped? Are they...
No, like mesquite tree needles.
Hey, those are so
What are they
unpleasant.
made out of?
Highly.
Some sort of plant material.
I would like.
But it looks like they were grown,
I would like.
not sharpened.
Can I roll a nature check?
I would like to
Okay.
pick one up.
Because I think I know what they are.
You are welcome to roll a nature check.
No, I'm not.
Over the wall. I'm just gonna look at it.
Okay.
Oh,
See if it doesn't.
Okay, it doesn't do anything to you.
Okay, I'm not gonna look at it because I'm more intelligent than that. What?
Are you going to snort it?
I'm not gonna snort it either.
Because that's a recipe for needle in the brain.
Yes.
I will walk into the hut and see all of this and...
I didn't know.
No, I'm not.
Give it a poke.
I'm infecting the outside. I'm not in the hut.
I'm tempted to poke you anyway.
Walk outside.
Cat, I will.
Hey, son. Hey.
I don't get anything for... No, I'm not putting anything.
Make me a nature check.
It looks like it was grown. Does it look like a thorn that was broken off? It's got like a jagged edge on the thick side, or
That's a
yeah.
20 unnatural for nature.
Okay.
Oh, my dice like me
So
for this stuff.
you've heard of different kinds of plant creatures that can throw needles.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are like nasty, corrupted things. You did hear a legend about some sort of like dragon made out of trees, but it's like purely urban myth. Like it couldn't possibly be real.
More dragons, just what we need.
A dragon made out of
Where's
trees.
the
just
druid
what
when we
we
need her?
I know. Where's the druid when we need her?
Where's the druid when we need her? Who's that shark?
River.
Yeah, random. I was thinking either something out of that book or needle blights.
Yeah, it's the forest dragon.
So river, deep river, shallow river. Did you take a boat down there?
Pretty sluggish.
Pretty sluggish.
Pretty wide.
Wide.
Probably like at least 80 feet across. It's not particularly wide for a river, but I mean it's wide enough. Like you couldn't.
It's wide for a creek.
It's wide for a tributary.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd like to investigate some more of the village.
Okay.
See
I
what
pass on my nature information to all of
What are you
my
looking for?
bodies, things that were left behind.
You see what seem to be maybe like some funeral pyres.
Okay.
You gonna what? You want to make me an investigation check?
Sure. 10.
Okay. Bodies are adult. You don't see like they've been cremated, but the bones are still there. You don't see any damage to the bones.
Okay, so gas, maybe these needles, although there would probably be some kind of evidence on bone.
You do see there's like a bone necklace around one of their necks.
I'd like to take a look at it.
Okay. What's your religion mod?
+2.
Yeah, you would guess that this is some sort of.
But I do have proficiency.
Yeah, you would guess that this is some sort of like shamanic.
Okay.
Probably belonged to like a witch doctor or some such.
I'd also like to see if I can find a map.
Okay.
These people living in mud huts, probably great mappers.
Can we tell how?
They might have something.
Can we tell how long have they this has been abandoned?
It's been less than a month since this happened.
And we have no idea what could cause the abandonment.
Jungle reclaims footprints even faster than it reclaims villages.
There.
We had no idea what could have caused the abandoned.
Well, likely whatever punched a whole bunch of holes in the side of their
if
huts.
there was something real big that was throwing needles through your walls, probably want to leave.
Yeah.
Well, I was picturing like 4 little casitas and then like a village.
Didn't imagine this to be particularly large village, like 50 to 75 people.
Yeah, probably thereabouts. But, I mean, assume that something's throwing needles through the wall of the huts by the river. It means that the area is now unsafe for habitation.
Which is fair.
Are there still creatures in the area? Like, can we still hear animals and stuff?
Yeah.
So it's likely whatever apex predator came and did this isn't nearby at the moment.
Well, do we need a signal beacon? Because I can make one of those.
Why would we want the apex predator to find us?
I don't know.
He really, really wants a tree dragon.
I know he does.
He is a character, he is a player, he has everything.
He wants dragons.
Ermagerd Durgans.
That is Duncan.
Yep.
We should have a t-shirt with that on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's like
I mean, who doesn't like Durgans? Seriously?
I mean, I can't say I don't
I feel
like
like no
dragons.
one near as much as you do.
Accurate.
Also, like, I do like dragons. My first character was Dragonborn. I really do. But if I didn't, I wouldn't have the guts to tell you.
Also accurate.
That also, yeah.
That's fair.
We could spend the next hour of the podcast arguing about the value of dragons. We truly could.
And I'm pretty sure any point that somebody brought up that wasn't pro-dragon, you would argue.
Can I roll a nature check to recognize... Do I know what's a Borrtex?
She told us.
That was shared with the group?
She told you that she'd heard about something like that, and that she was pretty sure it was an urban myth.
Could I attempt a nature check to see where we at? No, I'm going to go with...
Pick your knowledge. It's going to be knowledge.
Yeah, that's a critical fail. Check, please.
You may have a chip. You've never heard of forest dragons. What the fuck is a forest dragon?
Right, you're
Dragons
crazy.
have scales.
It's true.
Not trees.
The thing I saw could have been from this myth that possibly can't exist, but might exist.
Well, all the more reason to attract it here, because I want to see this.
I'll check a nature check at Forest Durgans. Hey, that's a 18.
I got it.
What? What's a forest dragon?
It's a 19 on the die, too. Almost about as good as I could get.
I do nature check.
Okay.
My nature check was also a 19.
That would be a 14.
Yeah, none of you, like, that's ridiculous. It's
Guys, I'm
dragons?
telling you,
Dragons made out of trees?
dragons that can made
Made with trees.
dragons made with trees that go pew 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 needles.
Oh, wait, I was looking for a map.
I just don't
Oh, yeah.
It's really not finding
Investigation.
this that nasty. Like, we've seen some nasty
15?
things. This is just like...
They can go pew 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 and shoot through walls. Is it nasty?
It's
Not nearly
like you
like
find
a
like a
violation.
limited mapping of the surrounding area, like,
Walls
but it looks
made
like
of
it's
leaves, though.
like
woven palm frond
sort of
walls.
Yeah.
just a reference to like what trees they're getting what fruits from
Like,
and such.
we
It's
actively
not,
set an entire town up.
not particularly useful. Your passive perception is 9?
Yes.
Perfect.
I'm exactly the person to be doing this.
Yes, that's fine. It's great.
Special ring of
So
power,
you're gonna just
Taylor's
like
broken.
try to get across the river?
Yeah, just cross the river.
Alright, cool.
Oh,
Make me an
dear
athletics check.
Oh,
Pretty-
pretty. Well.
It's pretty easy DC.
Somebody broke Kayla.
That's a 6.
Do it and risk.
Okay, well you're not drowning.
Okay. I'm just kind
You're
of.
kind of drifting downstream.
Can't quite swim properly.
So even with your 9 perception, you notice like there's a log coming towards you.
Is it like. Just a log?
It's not my mom's fault.
Am I aware of crocodiles and alligators?
No, it looks like it's made of wood.
Well, as I kind of ineffectually flounder in this river, and I see this floating buoy device
Oh my God.
coming
I
towards
don't
me.
care.
I think I'm okay with that.
I'm really
Because
curious.
forest dragons is ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. I'll grab onto this log. What
Oh
to do
no.
wrong? What could go wrong?
Oh no.
Is it a forest dragon?
I don't know. We'll find
Did
out.
you just piss off a
What
forest dragon?
parts of the forest
What?
You
dragon?
light something on fire?
No, I'm trying to swim across the river and there's a log floating towards me. I'm just gonna grab it.
But
A
did you?
log, he says.
Okay.
But did you
So
say what could go wrong?
you grab onto the log and like wrap your arms around it, and then it just like rises up out of the water, 20 or 30 feet,
Woo.
and you're on the horn of this forest dragon.
Well,
How excited are you, though?
let's see, what level of shock am I? That's a natural 20, so I'm not like struck dumb.
You
But
send it to me?
Okay.
No, it's not any of
very much surprised. I'm like,
You won't
I
be
am
able to
so
handle
sorry. I don't let go.
Okay. What language do you say it in?
I drunk.
Okay. Okay. So you just let go
let go.
and fall into the water.
My bad.
So you like fall into the water. It raises up a claw. It like scoops you out of the water and like, pulls you up next to its face. And like it doesn't really have nostrils, but it seems like it's sniffing you.
Well,
And it says, "You smell golden."
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
is this? I'm actually not sure. Is this a bad thing?
Well, you don't know shit about forest dragons, so make your
I
call.
can up. Well, I am very pleased to make your acquaintance. I've never seen someone as spectacular as you before.
Oh, he's taking the Bilbo approach.
And yes, I do happen to be a draconic ancestry gold sorcerer.
Oh, what great teeth you have.
Oh, mighty Smog. All have heard tales of your...
I'd like to remind you, double proficiency on charisma checks with dragons.
Yeah, here's the thing, right?
Yep.
This is a plant.
Okay. Well, at least I still have proficiency with my persuasion and stuff.
Is it more plant than dragon?
Yes.
It's dragon-esque.
It is categorized as huge plant dragon, as opposed to huge dragon plant.
is a kind of part dragon, not part plant.
It is actually just a dragon made of tree.
Yes, it is literally a dragon made of tree. Would you like to see a picture?
Yes, actually. Oh, he's beautiful.
Dragon made of tree.
Ooh. Ooh. I like that.
Like, you have forest dragons, and then you have forest dragons.
Wait, are you gonna try to persuade him to be friends?
I mean, I haven't gotten there yet, but I would prefer to be friends with the dragon that is
Alright.
currently holding its claw from its mouth instead of pissing it off and so it like kills me.
It's
Give him the
really,
best.
really freaking big, isn't it?
Give him the best stump speech you have.
Speaking of forest dragons,
20 feet in the air.
quick shout out here. This is a stat block I'm pulling out of the Sprouting Chaos Player's Companion, which I found on Unearthed Arcana. Looks like lead designer was Jonahman 3000, so thank you. We're using your stat blocks and really enjoying them. Back to what's actually happening. You're hella surprised and you're flattering it. It says you smell golden.
Yeah, I said that. That's because I'm a golden draconic ancestral sorcerer.
Is that exactly how you said that?
Yes.
That's very, very much game terms.
I'm sorry. Somewhere. I mean,
Papa's
do I not know that I'm a sorcerer? But draconic ancestry?
I mean, you know you're a sorcerer, but
Okay.
would you describe yourself as a golden draconic ancestry sorcerer?
Probably not.
Or would you say, well, there's a
Always-
dragon somewhere in my family tree?
I kind of got these golden scales, and I'm assuming somewhere, sometime ago,
Someone
we
fucked the
had
dragon.
some business done with a golden dragon. I'm not entirely certain about any of it, actually.
Carefully.
You know, we've
They can
already
shapeshift.
They
had-
don't have to be
How'd
like
you ask this
related by
question?
blood. I can
I
make a
still
pact
don't
with that particular
understand.
thing. And it'll go
Danielle,
through the family
they can
line.
shapeshift into humans.
Okay, so
But that
outside
wouldn't
of
be
the
human?
outside of the actual
Well,
having sex with dragon thing, you can also just like make a pact with the dragon, and he can give you magical.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah.
But there's less fun involved with
It's
that.
less fun, I would admit. But
It's less Greek mythology that way.
yeah,
Yeah. Anyway,
Does it move? Yes.
So I believe my exact
Sexy.
phrasing is
I'm
I've
bored.
always had
Screw
this
it. Let's be a
scale.
swan.
I'm assuming some time ago.
Oh, hello, pretty
Some of my
lady.
family had relations with a dragon, and I would hazard guess that's at least partially why I've got some magical abilities.
Why would anyone do that?
I'm not the man to ask.
Dragons are horrible.
Really? I kind of like dragons.
Nah, really?
This is on the kinda.
I kinda like dragons.
You hear the alarm? That's my bullshit
I
alarm.
appreciate their ferocity
Careful your
as well as their wisdom.
I need a deception check, dude.
I do appreciate
I think this is Duncan himself rolling a deception check, not his character.
That's not a great performance. It's still 12.
You went in.
21.
Yeah. Okay, so he buys that you only kind of like dragons.
Okay. That's the deception. Yeah, I prove that.
Yeah, that's not about. It's not about what you were saying about what you like about dragons. It was like that you only kind of like dragons.
Yep. There we go. Yeah.
Okay, so he's not vaporizing you or anything.
Yeah, I think I'd count that as a win in my part.
You are still being held in a claw in front of a face.
Yeah. Is there something I can do for you? I guess.
So at what point do the rest of us see this dragon?
Yeah.
Oh no, you've seen it. Like about the time it rose up out of the water.
I'm
with all
pretty
your
sure
teammates
the
on
bard
its
is
head.
sitting there, mouth on the floor.
I'm pretty sure the cat's sitting there like, wait,
I
what?
can't. I've extended all my slots and I don't go back.
What?
I'm
We
short
long
rested.
rested.
Oh,
Long rested.
here you go.
Yeah, no, you long rested.
I mean, you don't have to.
But also, you definitely do get it back after short rests. Font of Inspiration is level 5.
Fall into inspiration, you're right.
I'm just kind of watching, like, well, this is.
I'm thinking I'm just gonna start like backing up.
I'll be like,
I'm still saying it.
we're looking for a champion of Vale.
Which
suppose-
veil?
For the life of me, I can't remember.
Sunvale.
No!
No, Watervale.
Watervale. God,
No!
the Sunvale sent us.
Yeah.
It's the Watervale's champion.
Yeah.
Water Vale, I believe that's my patron Vale.
That
Yes.
is your patron veil. Do you
Probably
believe that?
fun. Yeah.
I do believe
Do you
that.
believe in a thing called love?
Magic?
Do you believe in life after love?
Okay, so, what are they doing here?
Just keep walking.
way
Just
above my pay
keep
grade.
walking.
I'm assuming they were sent by the Water Vale to look into these predator and stalker veils we've been hearing about. I hear they're bad news.
He sort of snorts, and you see like 50 of those needle things just like go flying past your head.
Can I have some kind of? Do I twitch? Can I avoid twitching?
Pretty sure you twitch.
What would that be? A whiz save? A con save?
Con.
Con to not shit your pants?
I'll go with con. I prefer con to whiz. That's a
Yeah, you're fine.
Steel sphincter.
oh yeah. That's my nickname.
Acadius steel sphincter. Oh my god.
Well, I
I'm a gladiator.
don't care what the context is. That's what I'm going to call you from now on.
You guys were wondering how I could be a gladiator?
You know-
Never said I had to
Steel
take it
sphincter.
serious,
Do
dude.
you know what that makes his initials?
Ass.
ASS.
Okay, I guess that's canon now.
That is totally
Yeah.
canon.
Yeah.
I approve the fact that our window's open.
Like it.
We just
Oh,
yelled about
man.
steel sphincters.
Don't even care.
Okay. Moving on.
I think you hit, like,
Yeah,
delirious.
we're drawing to the close of the evening here, ladies and gents. So what it really boils down to is this forest dragon going to try to kill you?
Yep. I'm hoping no, because I'm gonna be in a bad place.
So
That's
you haven't burnt any trees or chopped any trees down yet, right?
No, and I have avoided lighting
Nope.
the tent on fire / tent.
Okay,
I mean,
so-
it's town.
Village.
So
That thing.
what's happened so far is the last thing that happened before we got distracted by Steel Splinter was you mentioned the Predator and Stalker veils.
Indeed, I did.
And he was unhappy.
He snorted at me. Yes.
He snorted spines at you.
Near him, not at him. If it was at him, he would be dead.
Accurate.
It does sound like he's kind of scoffing at them, and that bodes well in my opinion because we are also not fans of the Predator Stalker veils.
And
I take it you're not a fan of them either?
of course I'm not a fan of them.
Also, what is your name, if I may ask?
I don't need a name.
Of course.
What, do I strike you as one of those vain, silly flesh dragons?
What's in a name?
Less and less.
I am the forest.
Just as sweet.
Does the forest have a name?
It's the forest.
I shall call you Swamp.
Names are not meaningful to this particular entity.
I will call him George because we like names. I'm not going to say that, but I'm going to call him George from now on.
Okay. George the Forest Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is there anything we can do?
I think you need to draw the ooh out some more.
I need new
Thank you.
friends. Sorry, they only go downhill from us.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in today. I'm so sorry we're doing this to you.
Welcome back to Legends from a Cramped Apartment. Thank you so much for listening. So you'll notice that we're talking a lot more about our gameplay than we normally do. Generally by now, we've talked about Disneyland at least 5 times. I decided, as a Christmas gift to you all, and to save my sanity, I was going to start to cut down our episodes. So this hour and 10-minute episode was actually well over 2 hours long, and I decided it just needed to be condensed. Maybe this is your first time and you're listening for the first time. Thank you for joining us. If you like what you listen to, please, please, please find a way to rate us. Maybe it's on iTunes. Maybe it's on YouTube, and you just need to give us a like. I would just love to get some support from people like you. People who are interested in D&D. Maybe they're learning for the first time. Maybe you just want some fun story to listen to while you drive. We would love to get some feedback in any way you'd like. Maybe you'd like to leave a comment on our YouTube channel, or you could retweet us on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook. Whatever you do, thank you for doing it. And we hope you stick along, because things are starting to heat up. In fact, in the next maybe 2 or 3 episodes, we are going to go all over this world. Meet some dragons. Maybe find the champion of the Water Veil. The only way to find out is to stick with us. Alright, back to the story.
I'm so sorry we're doing this to you.
I'm not. There is no
as my
sorrow.
friend says, we're actually trying to make our way through this forest because we got places to be. Is that okay with you, seeing as you are the forest?
If you hurt my trees, I will end you.
That is understood.
So no fire in the forest.
Yeah.
No fire at
Gotta
all.
avoid lighting stuff on fire. Sad.
It also means no fire cells in the forest.
Ooh. Good.
Also,
Yes.
there's a chromatic dragon who has taken up residence on the edge of my forest. Somewhat inconvenient for me to go fight him.
Go fight him? I am okay with that. We'll do that post
Wait, what? Huh?
Don't worry, this is a private conversation.
This is a
What I heard.
definition of a private conversation.
What I heard was you telling me I have to go fight a dragon.
What you
No, but
heard,
you-
you're obviously mistaken.
But you
Actually,
didn't
what
hear
you
that.
heard
is a
what you
dragon
heard was
setting you
nothing.
up to go fight.
Oh, I thought the dragon was just kind of very boomy voiced.
I
He's
think-
not making any effort to be loud because the dude he's talking to is right in front of his
But is he
face.
making any effort to be quiet?
I think he'd have to be.
He doesn't want to deafen the person he's talking
But
to.
also, do you speak Draconic?
That's fair.
They
No.
are speaking in Draconic.
Okay, then no.
Okay.
He can understand Common, but they are speaking in Draconic.
Can I have a bearing of some kind? Or is there a particular edge that we should be heading towards?
Left of where the sun rises.
Left of where the sun rises. I can work with that.
South.
Are we sure?
If you're facing... No, I'm not sure.
There you go.
Good! Yeah, no, that's fine. Left of where the sun rises. North. Yep.
Which is why I laughed, because North is just our perpetual Duncan joke.
Yeah, that's fair. Dragons and North.
Yep.
It's the only two things he cares about.
I assume you're gonna know when that occurs. The dragon's gone.
Yes.
Or if we die of terrible painful deaths.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, you're welcome to kill as many of these orcs as you want.
Works?
They're irksome.
Alright. That is actually in the docket already. I'll bump up its priority.
Yes, sir, Mr. Forest Dragon, sir. Yes, I'll make sure to put that one on 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Hey man, I'm fine with being a secretary for a dragon.
This does not surprise me in the slightest.
Okay. He sort of gently sets you back on the bank by your party.
It was a pleasure. Now, in common to say, we're going north. That's where we need to be.
But then, like, Grimham just points south and he's like, what the hell happened?
To be fair, you came in sort of at the, like, north west corner.
Okay.
But still heading back north?
Hey man, I got it from a higher power.
What did it tell you?
It told us we needed to go north.
Insight?
That can be deception versus insight.
It's 11 to beat.
For this, but you have it. Do not get eaten by a dragon.
Is it 19? I used it. I needed it because otherwise it would have been 12.
I gave it to you for the dragon.
I didn't need it for the dragon. We need to go north. There's nothing bad there. Trust me. That's where we need to be.
And nobody else speaks Draconic?
No?
No.
This better not be another dragon. And we just start going north.
Okay, I can't promise anything. I do not control the limbs of dragons. I just implement them in Draconic.
Why? Random why?
Where can you go?
All my character wanted to do was avoid dragons.
All my character wanted to do was find dragons.
I just like to watch these two fight to the death. I'm enjoying
That
it.
may be happening soon here.
Hey man, like I said, I can't control the limbs of dragons.
I will likely be killing the dragon and then killing him.
And I will watch going,
I mean, it may not be that difficult to kill him after the dragon's done. To be fair.
Yeah, I feel like me being golden probably going to be a prime target for an evil dragon.
So anyway, guess that about wraps us up for the evening, ladies and gents. Acadius has successfully sidetracked the party.
I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying you two arguing. It's great.
Do you really want to go fight a dragon?
I mean, so I feel like we've met 2 dragons so far, and nothing real bad has happened quite yet.
Yeah, it's because none of them were evil dragons.
I don't know what the alignment of that last dragon was.
Yes, you do. Well, not the forest one.
No, I don't. That's right. I know the gold dragon. I'm totally a fan.
But you know the alignment of a green dragon?
I do know the alignment of a green dragon.
You are actively
We know it's evil.
walking into the den of a dragon to go get fucked up.
Hey man, all I'm saying is we need to go north. So, fun fact, you can't actually find the lair of a green dragon without magical assistance.
The green dragon will find us.
And that's going to be a pretty obvious thing when it happens.
Yes.
Go back into the forest.
I think you need to redefine your fun facts.
I
Okay,
love that video.
so we are on our way to visit the green dragon.
Visit the green dragon.
And we're not having any random encounters. Because I love you guys, and I hope you survive.
Aww.
Duncan, no blazing it with the green dragon.
Alright, no blazing it with the green
Did you
dragon.
bring your bacon?
I mean,
I'm not bringing my
you
bacon.
can blaze it with the green dragon if you want to.
I gave my
But Gerald,
bacon.
We
to
don't
the green
judge.
dragon. I have a plan.
It's
If you have a
okay.
government job,
At least he's not
Don't do
eating
it.
bush.
We will see how this goes.
Guys, we're being threatened.
The
Pay
question
attention.
is, how good of a liar is Acadius?
Good enough to fool his teammates, probably not good enough to fool an ancient green dragon.
But he can try
I
nonetheless.
spilled the beans. Yeah, that's going to be an ancient green dragon.
Guys, we're being intimidated. Pay attention.
I have a D8.
Can we not?
Not with the what?
The ancient green dragon?
Or.
You're acting like that's the only thing that's going to be there.
our chips.
Oh, our chips are in my room.
What is going on with your mic?
Alright, so,
Let's-
trying to decide if it's more likely that I can pass it off. Okay, I now have decided, even though I haven't actually said the plan yet. I was trying to decide if I should minor illusion myself as green, or like whatever we have for illusion-wise as green.
Oh yeah, we
And
can
commit
do
the
that.
dragon, I actually want to be like a serpent of him since I have a green draconic ancestry.
That's better.
However, ancient dragons and illusions don't really mix very well. So I'm gonna go with I'm a gold dragon ancestry, same of his lineage. Plan.
Okay, so your plan seems reasonable to you.
Yes.
And only you.
I mean, no one else has
Those
really
are
weighed in
my
on it yet, because you haven't told anyone else, because no one else knows you're going to see the green dragon. Anyway, you're traveling around, and you start finding, like, small, dead birds, with no, like, marks of predators or anything on them, just, like, fallen down dead out of the trees.
Such sad birds.
Can I roll like a nature check?
Sure.
I would like to roll a nature check as well.
I'm sorry, who the fuck is that?
It's a no.
That was Grim's tired voice.
Yeah,
I would
Jesse's
like to
running
roll-
on, like, 4 hours of sleep.
That
for the
is in
last
fact
60 hours.
a non-natural one.
I have a 19,
That is a natural
minus
8.
one?
which goes to an 18 with a -1.
Alright, so you know that these things were poison. No one else has figured it out.
This is gonna go great.
Dear freaking lord.
Did either
Tell anyone
did
or
you guys
keep
roll?
going?
No, he's not telling anyone anything.
No, I
did
I
not.
think for now I'm just gonna keep to myself. Don't worry.
Do you care
Eventually
why there's
I'll
a bunch of
party
dead
into
birds?
things.
No, I know.
Anybody
Great.
That's a
wanna
To
die
rule the world.
You rolled a 3.
I love the
three.
80s.
He rolled an unnatural
I know you
1.
do.
I rolled an 8. Danielle, please.
18.
Yeah, so,
Thank God.
Sariel,
Hi, hello.
these things are dying from some sort of airborne poison.
That would be poison, dear friends, and if only they had taken concoction number Q, they would be okay. Just say.
Wait.
And you all refuse.
Number Q?
Number Q. I
Q
ran
is
out
a-
of numbers and I ran out of letters, so I started calling numbers letters and letters numbers.
I don't know. What is that?
Genius.
What is this
I
algebra?
don't think. What number letter is Q in the alphabet? What base system are we working here?
I don't know.
I don't know
Roman
either.
numerals.
It's much higher than 16. I can tell you that much. 16 stops at F. Yes.
Really?
Base 16 it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so it only is one character still.
Right,
Right.
but I was thinking that like A is 1, B is 2. I was really confused what was going on.
A is 10.
Q is 17.
There's plenty of
Okay,
cards in the A is
so
11.
we're working with base 27.
Woot, woot. All right. Anyway, but so,
you're assuming
I
it stops
agree.
at
These
Q.
things have been poisoned. That's very strange.
If only they had taken my potion.
It's awfully suspicious. I mean, we were warned there was kind of maybe a green dragon in these parts by that gold dragon.
We were warned?
We were.
We were
You
told.
were, in fact, warned.
So wait, why are we going towards the dead birds?
Where's the dead birds? I mean, I didn't really know there was dead birds here. So I was
So we
going
should
towards
turn
the dead
around.
birds. So I disagree. We've been told that this is the direction we need to go.
But we're clearly...
Yes, but it's going near the green dragon that the gold dragon told us.
Not
that
necessarily.
knew.
The green dragon could have just flown through.
So the gold dragon told us a couple things. Number one is the area we're looking for is in this general region. Number two, there's also a green dragon in this general region. So we wandered this way. We encountered a forest dragon, which surprisingly I didn't even know existed. It was pretty cool.
That was.
Big fan of those now. But I mean, he lives here. He knows things, and he's indicated to us that Captain Acadius should be off in this direction.
But are we generally looking for a city?
The dead birds...
Not really.
It's not that
necessarily.
we're looking at an area.
Dead birds,
Okay.
are they like, there's a couple here or there, or is it like they're clearly increasing in quantity as we go along?
I would not say that they are drastically increasing in quantity.
Was there like a hard...
But like 10 miles back, you weren't seeing any dead birds that hadn't been clearly eaten by some sort of predator. And now you're seeing some.
I mean, also a point, we are in a rainforest. I'm assuming poison dart frogs are a thing.
Yes, there are poisonous
This would be an
frogs.
Perhaps we
aggressively large amount of poison dart frogs.
What quantity of birds have we been seeing here? Is it like littling the ground, or is it like 3 or 4 spaced
It's
around?
like probably over the last hour or so, you've seen maybe 15.
So
I'm
I just
thinking a
got
flock of
20
birds.
for a nature check, so I'm just gonna go with no, this is not...
Also, is it a
done well.
rainforest or a
Wait,
regular
I thought you
forest?
rolled an
It's
18.
death
I did, I
by
just rolled
poisoning.
It's a rainforest or a regular
entity.
So the rainforest.
17 for nature.
Okay, I
Jungle.
DM.
Without the DMs.
Okay.
Death by poisoning. Can you determine if it's
Yes.
frog poisoning or dragon poisoning? Nature check?
Without a mass spectrometer, you really wouldn't be able to tell what kind of poison it was.
I like the reference.
See,
Me too.
I would like to find another route that doesn't involve going through a green dragon's home territory.
Do we have the time to backtrack around?
Yes.
I mean, dragon territories tend to be pretty expansive. Do you know the limits?
I'm sorry, I took
I mean,
the
how are you
background
gonna-
lane to 17.
I appreciate your concerns,
have
but how are you going to
proficiency for
actually
nature
do that?
checks.
We're not going to accomplish our mission at all if we're all dead.
It's okay.
So keep
it's
your eyes
okay.
peeled.
We're in a fucking forest!
I feel like at this point you should just
We have
roll
tree cover.
persuasion.
I don't think it'll care!
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is an expansive area. We have to find her. This falls in this area. We might as well just clear it. For all we know, the dragon might have her.
It's true.
It is
Although-
very true.
I actually don't know the relations between dragons and veils.
Would you like to do some sort of check for that?
Sure.
History?
Arcana?
You should be proficient in that.
No?
Yes.
Oh, wait, because we got a
Every single Velvet is proficient in history.
Hey, it's a 16.
I'm not proficient in history.
Yes, you are proficient in history. Fun fact.
Dope.
Yes, so the relations between veils and dragons are variable, and generally tend to fall out based on alignment.
Joy.
Yay!
All I'm saying is, yes, she may be here. But let's clear the areas that are least likely to kill us first.
I mean, we're not here to destroy the world of all evil creatures. We're here to find Captain Acadius. We've been indicating she's in this direction. I feel like skipping around because it's unpleasant kind of goes against our quest, and we don't have another target to go. We have vague directions. This is the direction we should be going.
Can I roll
meander
a
around.
nature check on green dragons and their lairs? Mostly the fact that you can't find them without magic.
Sure.
You can't find them actively searching for them with just like nature checks and stuff. You can randomly encounter them. You can find them with magic.
It is possible
You
to
could be
stumble
led
across
there.
them. It is possible to
Have
find them.
you ever wanted to write a thesis on
That's a six.
dragons?
If I could do
Six.
anything with set thesis, I might consider it.
Yeah, so Sun in the Darkness rolled a 6 on his nature check regarding the lairs of green dragons. He is unaware.
He has absolutely no clue.
Look, We're currently putting the fun in dysfunction, and I love it. Let's just keep going.
I'm using this. I'm using
The longer we stand here, the easier bait we are. Let's just continue. I don't know, maybe you can outrun the green dragon. Have fun.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Well, yeah, but if you run, it'll chase you.
She has a real point. The longer we stand here, the more in trouble we are. Despite it being a dragon, not a dragon, we're standing here, we're talking. This is not a wise tactical move, period. Let's go.
It's already aware we're here. There's no getting out of that. If it wants us, it's going to come find us no matter where we are.
It's a lot more likely to come find us if we're closing in on its lair, and it's like, oh, I should stop them from going there.
If you can prove to me right now that Captain Acadius is not with that dragon, I will happily turn my butt around.
Would you like to
and walk
tell me
away.
that she is?
Grandma, roll me a history check.
Would there be a wiggle in that turn?
I can't prove to you, but you're willing enough to accept the advice of the gold dragon to come down there. But you're somehow unwilling to accept
6.
the advice of the other equally amiable dragon that told us more specifically to go this way.
I didn't.
Grandma, you have an inspiration chip.
Did you try?
I was a little more concerned about it eating you.
Well, me, I was more concerned with trying to complete our mission.
6.
About the veils.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry, I have this back.
Oh, thank you.
Burn it again! Burn it again! You never die, damn it!
19.
Hallelujah!
That is one of the possible outcomes I was hoping for. The other one was 6.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I was hoping for 6 a little bit.
So, Grandma, with that wonderful history check that only took you 2 tries,
Mm-hmm. Double advantage.
you recall that there's some sort of pacifist, shamanistic orc tribes known to live in this region who didn't really join up when the Empire was forming.
Do I recall their name?
Shaldi. We're going with that.
How do you spell
Shaldi. SHAULDE '.
Comma to the top, comma to the top.
So,
That's a gas comma.
shamanistic.
Orc tribes.
Shamanistic, pacifistic orc tribe.
So I'd like to know where that name came from.
Well, I just opened up this book and picked a word and was like, that's close enough. I'll make
What
some
is that
amendments. This is the secret ski book.
Nobody gets my psych references, and that makes me sad.
I'm sorry, people were asking me questions. What was your psych reference, love?
Comma to the top,
Oh,
comma
yeah.
to the top. That's a God's comma.
Thank you.
Shauli.
Bless you.
Excuse me?
Gremlin says, and looks around.
Kazoo type?
I was thinking, there's a...
Do you think in...
I think in words. And the word
was
that
a
came
word?
to mind was Shauli.
I would like to reiterate my previous point. That's a word?
It is if you're orcish.
Oh.
There's a tribe out here somewhere. I don't know where it is.
I'm digging these vague directions we're getting in. Oh, go that way. Oh, go this way. Oh, it's generally around here.
Says the lying Duncan.
What? I'm not lying. I'm telling false truths.
At least Shauli exists.
Exactly right, Random. Do the face palm.
And you know, if there's shamans
Ladies
there,
and gentlemen, this shit show's gonna run itself for a minute. I'm gonna go get more booze.
there's probably
Duncan
some
is
sort of magic that they could use to help us find the green dragon, determine if there's a way to beat it, figure out if there's Captain Aetherius around.
Or they could have Captain Aetherius.
Alright, I would like to
Captain
point
Aetherius
out-
would have become a shamanistic, pacifistic war vet.
I would like to point out, I feel like
That's
words
true.
have been put in my mouth. I'm not saying we're going to the Green Dragon. I just said we're going this way. There happens to be a Green Dragon here that I don't think we should skirt around. I mean,
Why? For the love of God, why?
Because you want
Yes.
to
I don't know.
appease his hardwood friends.
Because I think, as a player...
No, that was in character.
This is the way to go.
Vote Duncan 2024.
Vote Acadius 2024.
Both
You have
of
your
them
faith,
are
I have
telling
mine.
Mysteries.
Don't question my motives, because I don't question yours.
Yes, you do.
Not verbally.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it bullshit.
Oh dear.
I think we should get moving.
How thankfulness for everybody at
I
very
hear the maracas of the Shauli.
They are that way. Let us follow them.
Damn it.
May I
They're
use
all
perception to find the maracas of the Shauli?
And you hear them going, show.
Have this back, goddammit.
That would be oh, I have +3, of course. 13.
The maracas are all around.
They're in your soul.
Approach.
They connect and bind us. Please stop with the Disney songs.
It's time you. Okay.
I don't want to get sued.
We can't get sued if we don't make money.
I'd like to make money someday. Moving the on.
We're going through this forest.
Can I get a party
don't
plan?
wanna.
A party direction?
I'm gonna
Towards the
continue
maracas.
the direction we've been traveling. You know why.
I'm listening for the maracas intently.
Okay.
I don't like going towards the dead stuff.
I mean, you're more than welcome to go the opposite direction, but the rest of the party is going this way. If you'd like to complete your task, you come with us. If you'd like to live, you go the opposite direction.
The bard is.
How are we going to complete our task if we're not living?
Don't die! There you go! Problem solved!
You're a hero.
If
Kind
you're
of
like
power
me,
to you.
you'll be fine.
The kind that has to try to keep you alive.
Bah.
You're just bad at our
I
life.
did, bah.
Okay.
This is going to get me killed, but whatever.
Here. If we die, we'll apologize on the other side, assuming we all go to the same place.
I'll save 1 hit point for you. Boop.
If you somehow don't, I will haunt you for all eternity.
A
Alright.
branch snaps somewhere off to your left.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, can I just see that
Fireball.
on repeat?
Just kidding. Not actual fireballs. No fireballing at this time. Just to be clear.
I really want to
You're a wizard. Do what you
Can
want.
I investigate to the left?
Define investigate.
I would like to go to the area I heard the branch twig snapping and be like SpongeBob, be like, whoa, what's here?
Okay.
Verbal meme
Make me a
for
perception roll.
I will do this.
You want to bring it around?
That is, I believe, a 10.
I'm ready.
Okay. So you don't see anything immediately. Go ahead and make an investigation.
Throw in their most random
Let me bring up my stats so I know exactly what my rolls are. Because I guess I could have just looked at the paper in front of me, but I'm doing it this way. Perception, that was indeed a 10.
Bring it around.
And the investigation is
That's also a 10.
an 18.
Oh,
You're right, you're intelligent.
Solid. So with this investigation, you see a freshly snapped branch low on one of these trees.
How large of branch? Diameter in inches.
Diameter in inches.
Excuse me, diameter in SI units because those are better than American units.
Ooh, then I can calculate things.
Like the cylindrical volume of the branch.
The rotational inertia. And
How long it's rotating? So the rotational initial.
well, you know,
is
it
it?
might be
2 centimeters? Cool.
Are we going to start running linear
centrifugal
combat?
acceleration.
No,
Wait a minute.
Let's not. Okay, 2 inches. I mean, that's easy to break.
2 centimeters.
2 centimeters.
See what I've done there? Terrible things. 1 inch, roughly. That's easy to break.
Slightly less.
I think we had a
Very
rocket
easy
blow
to
up
break.
because of that mistake.
I believe we also crashed something into the surface of Mars because of that mistake.
Yeah.
Alright. Do I?
Hashtag good job, Ness. I'd like to cast see invisibility.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
Where are you?
Well, I'm currently
Are you
standing
still
with the rest
where
of the
you were
party.
standing, or
I've
have you
turned
gone
it-
with Duncan?
I have turned to look. I mean, how far off the road is it?
That's like 10.
I mean, as he goes, I probably moved 5-ish feet or so towards it.
You do not currently see anything that's visible. Make a perception check.
Grimum takes out his hand axes.
Oh, different type. 19.
Okay. You see something that's not invisible, like 50 feet past Duncan, back in the trees.
Point.
Is it looking at, like, us?
Yeah.
What is it?
What the...
Dark.
Oh shit. Grimum uses his full movement speed.
Well, I'm waving. I point and I wave.
You didn't see it.
I know, but she pointed.
Pointed. Guys, hi.
Okay, so Grimmo uses his full movement speed to what?
To get between the party and the creature he doesn't see yet.
And
And
making a perception roll.
yeah, let's see if he sees it. Oh, actually, that's a 20.
Yes. You see it.
I see an orc.
So that's an orc. It's got sort of strange. You wouldn't necessarily describe it as orc, like space paint.
Okay. And Grimmin will throw his hand axe into a log or a tree near him as a way of showing that he is disarming himself.
Okay.
Do
Are
you
you
pull
going to
out your
say
hand axe
anything?
and put it down?
Orcs are creatures of few words, and Grimum's a creature of none.
Okay, so you just take your hand axe and
Yes.
okay, and then like after you've chucked your hand axe into a log, what do you?
I wait for an approach. I don't know how far this thing was. You said like 50 feet?
Yeah, he's still like 20-ish feet from you.
Do you speak? I'll actually talk to him in Orcish. I know Orcish. I seek safe passage. My friends will put no harm upon you if there is no act of war. Can we find sanctuary with you?
Your passage is not endangered by us. The sanctuary you seek, it can be provided.
And then I'll turn to the rest of the party and say, I think we'll get some answers this way. And I walk to join the orc.
As long as it's not that way.
Grimum starts walking after this orc. And Sun's joining him because it's not directly towards the
Oh, yeah.
what he assumes is the Green Dragon's lair.
When we start
Trust
walking,
random orc tribes, but me, your party member. Oh.
you weren't leading. They aren't leading me into an area full of dead
You
birds.
know
that were
what? You don't know what
obviously
they're
poisoned.
saying either, because they're speaking Orcish.
You're right. I don't. But they're not taking me towards the Green Dragon's lair.
Sure, there used to be a Green Dragon's lair.
They're just taking you to the
Yes,
pit
but
where
I
they're
think
gonna
of the
teach
Green
you.
Dragon's lair.
Would you like a
No offense,
tequila
Grandma.
shot with that salt?
I would not.
Yeah, sounds good. Like this.
I would.
Great.
Grimum would.
That can be arranged. Do we still have the tequila?
Yeah.
No,
We still have plenty of tequila.
There's also a bottle of Haley's place.
that's true.
You know, I see these guys as the godsend for getting the party away from that direction.
DM send.
That too. Praise the boomerfoo.
Don't be too happy about it.
Bard has an idea. We're just gonna shut our mouths. We're gonna walk all the way with the orcs. We're gonna praise whatever deity you believe in. We're gonna just go to our certain death.
I'm
What
not
is
great
this?
at praising.
I said, shut your mouth!
What is
Praise
this shutting
Acadius.
your mouth you speak of?
I will shut it for you if you do not shut it for yourself.
The bard's gonna learn the paladin spell. Shut.
I'm not great at praising other deities, but other than that, I'm good. And I can keep my mouth shut during that part. So let's go.
All right. So you are led by an orc through the jungle, way off any path, like just sort of pushing through underbrush.
When was the last time we were on a path?
Literally with the death.
Was that on a path?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was on a path.
Okay.
It's been a while
Thought it
since a path was really a great option.
I thought it was literally, yeah, go that way. Okay.
Technically, I think you were on a path until you got to the village.
Yeah, and then we went off a
You
path.
went off-roading. Thank you, Duncan.
Yeah, so we weren't on a path going into the death area.
Deep, thick underbrush is the point. You follow the orc. It probably takes like an hour and a half. They're moving roughly perpendicular to the path you had been on. And you arrive at a small... I hesitate to say village. It's really more like an encampment. There's maybe 15, 20 orcs. Hanging out. They've got some sort of animal roasting over the fire. The guide who was with you heads towards the person who's currently turning the spit. And they have a brief conversation in hushed tones.
I turn towards the party.
In orc culture, the one who makes the meat makes the home. This must be the most important person.
Grimwin knows nothing about orc culture. He's lived it with a bunch of regular humans his entire life.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for someone who's obviously the chief to walk out.
So the person who's at the spit is nodding, and then he indicates that the guy should take the spit from him. And,
A turn.
A great
Power
honor.
exchange.
A great honor to be given the spit.
greatly amused by this.
Oh my.
Anyway, and the person who had been at the spit comes over to you and greets you all in common.
That was less stupid, I would
Hello.
know.
I understand you're seeking sanctuary.
Not exactly.
We're seeking answers, and sanctuary would be nice.
Former
Answers-
first prior, sorry. Former first, latter second.
Yes.
What's this second?
Also known as in that order?
Something about power and I don't know. Fuck.
We have strange friends.
It's alright, it's always up to something, it's fine. The ladder. Always up to something.
That's where I was trying to go, but I couldn't do it.
You're welcome.
I couldn't do it.
You're welcome.
Done for.
Excuse me.
Take your one psychic
balcony.
damage and be happy about it.
This is
And
it.
jump off the balcony.
Take your one psychic damage and be happy about it.
Jesus Christ, that was so good.
Thank you.
We're looking for a champion of Vale. Do you happen to know if one passed through the forest?
I couldn't say.
Couldn't
I haven't been looking.
Fantastic.
So the answer would be no, you don't know.
That is one interpretation.
Oh god. Why?
So congratulations, we have went from a path that we know relatively leads to where we want to go, and now we found the spit god master of the universe who passes power to the next orc. Congratulations, Sir Pitmaster. That won't give us anything.
Do you know
Congratulations, we've officially derailed
about the
everything.
Predator and Stalker Vales? Where they might be situated?
The Stalker Vale is along the path that you were following. The Predator
Pointed
is-
looks at the Paladin.
We weren't
Predator
on
is
a
near
path.
to it.
Right?
We were on a
traveling in a direction.
Okay.
In a direction.
But we
yes.
weren't on a path.
It took you 3 hours to have the orc fail the stealth check.
Oh.
We were on a path with the birds.
We weren't.
We were on a
You were not
direction.
on a path.
We were on a
just
direction.
traveling
We were
in
on a
direction.
vector.
What's your vector, Victor?
Wrong character. So sad.
Along the
Yeah.
path we were traveling, is there indeed a green dragon?
Yes.
Acadius asks. Already know the answer. Yes, there is.
I would like to look at you very pointedly.
Hey man, you heard it from him. That's the way we need to go. Man up, do it. You're Paladin, aren't you?
Do the
We
thing!
can
up
go
there.
around it!
What, sneak up from behind?
Do we know if there's any
cupcake.
relationship between the dragon and the veil?
They are in close proximity. That's all I can
Same
really
thing?
tell you.
Oh shit.
Do you know how long the dragon's been there?
It used to live to the south.
I like your thinking, Ariana.
It's been here
It's not been acknowledged, but
perhaps a few months.
Out of character, how long has the captain been missing?
When you started your journey, Captain Darius has been missing for like 6 weeks.
How long did we start our journey?
6 weeks.
So, about 12 weeks. Because I can math. Kind of.
Acadius is gonna go back to the direction we came.
Just walk off.
Like, peace out. I got somewhere to be.
Yes.
I'm gonna walk slowly and pointedly, hoping people will follow me.
Where are you going?
Back to my direction that we're supposed to be going.
Vector of doom.
Thank you.
Acadius.
Do you have
I
a
ain't following
better,
him.
better direction?
That depends on what you want to do.
We're looking to encounter those veils.
Are we?
No, we're looking to be in the area near those veils and try to find Captain Acadius.
Without encountering the veils.
Yeah.
Short story is we're trying to encounter those veils.
No.
That'll point us in the direction we need to be, and we can work on it later.
That will kill us.
Has there
Alright.
been an area that was known that you can no longer get to? An area that has been locked down, warded, made in such a way that you cannot access.
The dragon took over the caves. Other than that,
Can you direct us to the caves?
you want to go in the front or the back?
Hey now.
Do they connect?
I like the back.
Anyway, next time we'll talk about the back door.
And this is why we don't have a child appropriate rating.
I hate all of you.
I hate it too.
Alright, I'm gonna get us some food and eat and hope we got this.